Today we're up here hiking at Sloppy Floyd. We hiked up to Marble Mine, seen a little waterfall. Actually had some rain, so it's more than a 3-finger drip. And we're going to hike the Marble Mine Trail, connect it with the Peyote Trail, and do part of that. We're going to hit, they got a little loop area where you loop around, and it'll bring you back down to the Jensen Trail. And we're going to hike the Jensen Trail, and we're going to tie that in with the Backcountry Trail, and then we're going to tie that in with the Upper Lake Loop Trail and follow that around. And we'll probably get in about 3.5, 4 mile hike, and we'll see some beautiful landscape, and we just enjoy this nature, do a little conditioning, and keep ourselves ready for what might be coming in the future events that we're going to experience in this country. And also, I'd like to take another moment and talk to you about this U.S. Senate race. Now, folks, man, I mean, it's just a necessity. If you are a conservative, you need to get out and vote. It's early voting in Walker County. I've been to the courthouse, and I cast my vote for Trump, Candace Taylor, and Marjorie Greene. And the several other issues. They got three amendment issues on there, and I'm not going to go into them. I voted my conscience on those, and you should vote yours. You can read it. You might want to do a little researching on it. Make sure you understand what these amendments are and what they will do or will not do, depending on which way you vote. But now, folks, man, I mean, the world is turning against God. And we see that the Democratic Party is not a Democrat Party anymore. It's a bunch of socialist Marxists up there wanting to change our nation. They're wanting to enslave us to a system. And I, for one, am not going to stand it. I'm just not. And I'm not going to depend on a career politician who has a 50% voting record with the Democrats. And I'm not going to depend on a multimillionaire that doesn't know what real life experience and hardships are. I mean, come on, you're a multimillionaire, man. What's the hardest decision you got to make? Whether you want a Lamborghini or you want to buy a Lexus or a Mercedes? I mean, come on. I want somebody in office who knows the day-to-day struggle. And I want somebody who believes in the things I believe. And Candace Taylor is strong on farming. She realizes that Georgia, especially the southern part of Georgia, depends on farming for their economy. For them to be successful, they grow crops, man. And she wants to make sure that our farmers are taken care of just like the farmers out west are. She wants to make sure our ranchers that grow beef and the few we have that grow sheep, she wants to make sure they're taken care of too. And I believe in that. And I believe for Georgia to have a strong economy, we got to take care of our farmers and ranchers. She is a strong believer in the Constitution. She's a strong Christian candidate. She believes that Second Amendment is there to protect all the other amendments. You should be able to have a right to worship whomever you choose. I mean, that's up to you. Hopefully, you're a strong Christian. I know I am. Look, she's pro-life. I mean, all this baby killing, they call it a fetus. Hey, that's a baby. That's a human being just as much as I am. She thinks that's wrong. She's going to stand against it. Hey, I'm going to stand with her. I mean, folks, It's coming down to the wire. Do you want to live under a socialist government that's going to abuse you, take your freedoms, tell you what you can do, what you can't do, while they live high on the hog? I'm not doing it. One way or another, I'm not doing it. We can fight now at the ballot box. If we can't win this thing at the ballot box, it could get ugly. And it may get ugly even though we win. But the thing is we're Americans, and that means something. Being an American at one time meant that, hey, you stood up to the world and you told the world to kiss your behind. You an American. And Americans are proud. And Americans believe in their heritage. And Americans believe in their country and in their way of life. I'm not losing mine. I'm not losing it. Come hell or high water, I'm dug in. What are you going to do? I'm voting for Candace Taylor for U.S. Senate because she's dug in too. She's an everyday American. She's a God-fearing Christian, a constitutional loving American. She knows our struggles. And hey, that's who we need in office. We need people that relate to us. People who experience what we experience. So I'm asking you, I am beseeching you, research these candidates. Research these candidates and cast your ballot for the one that you think will keep America strong, that will keep America free. You have freedoms at stake here. And I believe that best choice is Candace Taylor. And I hope you do a lot of praying, a lot of researching. And I'm about out of breath going up this incline. So I'm going to get off of here. God bless you. And take care. And remember, your vote is your voice. Use it, and use it wisely.